What's up guys, my name is Andy. This is gonna be one of those videos. It's a channel update, project update, you know, what's going on with everything, and kind of keep everybody, you know, caught up on where we're at with stuff. And this is more for those that have been following along with the channel. And in fact, if you're all caught up, you're familiar with the car is not here right now because it's off getting painted. There was a whole bunch of videos I did to get, you know, caught up to that and what we had to do to get the car prepped for paint. And then the last couple of videos you saw, I had to reseal my transmission because it was leaking. I got that thing done. I recently tore down the 289 that was in my engine, or in my car, and just to kind of see how bad it was, because it was running pretty poorly before I pulled it out and put that 347 in the car. In fact, there's not a lot's been going on in the garage with the car gone. I've been kind of using it for storage. It's actually kind of nice to have this extra bay to fill up with stuff while the car isn't in here. In fact, it's causing me to be really lazy because it's, you know, right now when I'm filming this, it's winter time and the car's gone, so I don't drive it in the winter anyways. So this is a great time to get that car painted. While it's gone, I got some other stuff that I'm doing, and it's so cold out here in the garage that I don't want to be out here. And so things just kind of stay where I left them. And I'm sure some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But figured I'd just kind of catch up on some of that stuff. So again, you saw that engine, we tore that apart. In fact, some of the other things you can probably see here, we can kind of move the camera, I guess. See what we got going on here. Let's see. So what I've got here is a buffer, just kind of homemade stand. You guys are familiar, you know, with my website, KruseBuilt.com, that I sell a lot of parts for these classic Mustangs, and I sell those wheel caps. You know, I make a special wheel cap for American torque thrust wheels, and this is just a messed up one that I was just polishing and getting it cleaned up. It's got a mark on here, so this one's no good. But anyways, I was trying to figure out an easy way to offer a polished version of this, and I was doing them by hand on the buffing wheel here, and it just takes forever. So I invested in one of those vibratory tumbling machines or whatever, and I've gone through different media trying to figure out a way to polish this, and this is not coming out as easy as I wanted. And that's one of the reasons why I was going to try to offer a polished version of this on my website to go, because these wheels, a lot of them have a polished lip around the outside, and it would match better if it was polished. But it is a lot of work, and I'm trying to find an easy way to do this without spending a ton of money, because there's just not, you know, these parts aren't very expensive. To spend a bunch of money on this isn't really worth it. But so in the garage, I've kind of got all this set up, and I'm testing this stuff, and it's just taking up space, and I'm not really putting it away when I'm done because I don't need to, because the car isn't here. But anyway, so that's what's going on here. What I'm going to be doing with the car when I get it back, I want to do the carpet, so that'll be a video for that. I usually don't talk about the stuff I'm going to be doing down the road, partially just because if things don't work out, I don't want people expecting something to happen and then I do that video or whatever. So I try to keep stuff not really a surprise every time, but you know, try not to make promises that I can't keep. But I've already got the carpet, you know, it's sitting here in the box, so I'll do that. And then I ordered a new wiring harness from American Auto Wire, so I'll do a whole video on that, although that's going to be kind of a tough video to do because nobody wants to watch me run wires, so I'll have to figure out the best way to do that video. But so that'll be coming. A couple other things that I want to do when the car gets back before I put everything back together, so I'm sure there'll be a couple of videos with that stuff. But I'll dig into that when, you know, when we get there. But let's see, what else can I talk about you know, with the garage? Because like one of the things, for those guys that follow this channel, you don't, you always ever see either this side of the garage or the bench, but you don't really see much else. And I usually don't show that, partly because, you know, there's not a lot of space in here, so it's not very big. In fact, here, let me show you around real quick. I'm just taking the camera off the tripod here. In fact, this is just the tripod just set up. So again, some of you guys have kind of figured out over the years, there's just not much to this shop here, to my garage, right? You know, bench and tools. I got some lights over there to kind of light things up as I'm trying to talk on the camera. But there's not much here in this garage. I don't think I've talked about this. I got this several months ago. New truck, yay. I did a video a while back about all the various cars, but I had gotten this truck after that video, so that's why it's kind of new. But anyways, it's a new truck, and then, you know, of course there isn't much room, you know, on this side of the garage. So really, anybody that's ever watching my videos, you really only see it from this side or this angle or whatever. This is a very familiar angle to most people that are watching that channel because, or watching my channel, because I don't really have a lot of room. Let me put on the back on the tripod here. I don't really have a lot of room to film everything in here, so that's why I don't really show much. But again, this is more for the guys that have been following the channel and you're familiar with me and my car and stuff. So this is always kind of a nice, fun behind the scenes thing, I guess. Is something that I always like to see. There's a couple channels I like to watch, and every once in a while they'll get a different angle of their shop or something. It's just kind of neat to see how they do stuff there in the space that they have. And so I guess it's only fair to do the same thing here, because I'm sure there's a handful of you guys that are interested in that stuff. So yeah, that's for that. Let's see what else. I've got a lot of stuff taken apart. Here, let me take the camera back off the tripod again. I got a lot of stuff taken apart. I got a lot of stuff stored over here in the corners, stuff in the house, parts from the car. There's not, this is horrible. My bench is so messy. I just have stuff stored there because I'm not doing anything here in the wintertime. So every horizontal surface just gets filled with something until I go to move it. So yeah, that's kind of funny. So the parts that I have, again, I got like my carburetor sitting back there on the stand. Again, most of the parts are in the house. There's not a lot of storage out here for my car parts. So again, going back to this, about the amount of talking about the space, I just don't have a lot of space to store stuff. And so something about, you know, like my channel, I don't have room for another project car right now. I've got this space here in the third bay for a car, but I want to do another car, and I'm gonna have to figure out, this is more of a foreshadowing of maybe what's to come. I'm not getting done with the Mustang, but I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have a lot of the stuff out of the way that I want to get done, and then there may be further more time between each you know, update on it. In the meantime, I would like to have something else, another car, another project car. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know, put the car in storage or something like that. I have to figure something out, and that's down the road a little bit, but just thinking out loud here of something that I might need to think about, you know, with future projects, future cars. There's other cars I want to work on, other cars I want to build on, and I know that this channel has been basically 66 Mustang. Some way old videos are from my first red Mustang that I had, just a couple of videos. Then I had that white coupe with the blue stripes. Now I've got the white Fastback with the blue stripes, or at least that's what it was before I took it to paint. They're all been 66s, so I'd like to do something else. I'd like to do a different year Mustang, but I also like to try some other cars. So I'm interested in some other projects, but space is an issue. You know, I don't know if I get a shop to work on that stuff. Where I'm at in my neighborhood, there's limits on what I can build for a shop, whether I do something in the backyard or whatever, so I'm gonna have to explore that. But again, just more some updates or some info for you guys that have been following the channel. I do want to do some more cars. So in fact, if you guys have some ideas, let me know. Put them in the comments below of something that you're interested in. In fact, while we're talking about that, if there's other videos, particularly right now, while we're waiting for that car to get back, is there something else you're interested in seeing, a video on how to do something or information about something? Again, I'm limited without having the car here. I can't show stuff on that, but as I'm trying to put some stuff together, I'd be interested in see what you guys are interested in seeing and watching. And speaking of that, because of the fact that the car has gone to paint, it's gonna mess up my timeline here. This is more of a personal problem more than anything, but ever since I've been uploading videos, for those who've been following this channel, there's a lot of you guys that have been watching these videos from the very beginning. I started doing this stuff every week since, I think it was August of 2020. And I've done a video every single week, often 2 videos a week, or there's a short in the video, but every Thursday, most of you guys are familiar, every Thursday I got the next video coming out, and it's been like that. And I'm at this really weird spot where I'm in this weird window of time where I'm limited on what I can do. I don't have the car here, and so I don't know if I'm gonna have a video every week while I'm waiting for that car to get back from paint. So it's it feels weird because, again, having that video every single week has been something that's been nice to do, and I rely on that stuff for other channels. I'm waiting for their next video to come out, and so when something doesn't come out, I'm, you know, is there something wrong, or they stop working on something, and so I wonder if it'll be the same thing for you guys. It's more of a silly thing to worry about, but something that's on my mind. But anyways, and then the last thing, I just thank you guys to everybody that's been watching this channel, keeping going. There's a lot of you guys that have, you know, said a lot of great things in the comments. You know, there's that, whatever that, not super chat thing. There's that thing that you can donate money here on YouTube. I've gotten a handful of you guys to do stuff, that putting some money in there. That is awesome. I've got that buy me a coffee thing. A handful of you guys have done that. All that stuff just helps out with this channel. And then of course my website, the KruseBuilt.com, and those parts that I sell. A lot of you guys have bought parts from me, and to be honest, that's a big reason why I can keep this going, is all that support that I get from you guys. You know, everything that you guys buy and do is just a couple more bucks to put towards this project, and it allows me to make more videos. And it sounds cliche, but I couldn't do that, you guys. I wouldn't be able to afford to continue to do this without your support, and I really appreciate it. And it's nice to have you guys here to help me along with this project. So anyways, that was just a quick update video. Well, I guess probably not quick now. I just wanted to give you a real quick tour where I'm at, what's going on with the car, well, the lack of the car, and for some of you to see the garage that I've been working in, and kind of get a chance to see where I'm at with stuff. So anyways, all right guys, thanks for watching the video. If you guys like it, give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I appreciate it because it helps my channel out, and we'll see you in the next one.